did it! I did it! See, this is why I don't play rage games. Because I went back into a second playthrough all the way to just get Legion Soul. And the thing is, the soul count was actually like 91.2 or 8%. And I was like, what the heck is that? It's the Black Panther soul. The one that you get after Graham that I forgot. So the ability souls and the plotline souls, they all count towards that soul count. And they were throwing me off. But anyways, I got it. I did it. And it was. Take off the corpses before you destroy Legion's core. And then he actually drops the soul. So this entire time of me doing an entire new playthrough of this, let me show you what it amounted it to. That's what I spent all this time doing another playthrough for. Was it worth it? I don't know. Also, 9 seems to be the limit on a lot of things. So once you have a 9 of something, you can't really pick up any more of it. And I don't know why you would be able to pick up multiple souls of the same thing, because it doesn't actually stack in its abilities. Which is a bit of a shame. Because wouldn't that be true replayability, especially for Legion Soul, if you could make it stack? But then again, I mean, there's no, like, end area, like the Colosseum and the battle area in Circle of the Moon. There's no, like, end area. This is just what it is. It doesn't seem to be any more than that. So, I figure I would. I already have the map at 100%, but I figure I'd just go around and just mess around a bit. But actually, you know what? What I should do is probably look through all of these. Let's spend time in this video right now to look through them. So I already showed Legion. I already showed Valkyrie, where Valkyrie does that. This is Flame Demon. Here's Winged Skeleton. Here's Bat. Here's Skeleton. I wonder if it throws a bigger bone like it did in Circle of the Moon. Oh, there should have been a random chance of a bigger bone. That would have been funny. Here's Merman. Where is he shooting that out of? His finger or his mouth? It's kind of gross. Well, it says pistol. Axe armor? I guess. Skull archer? Huh. Killer fish. You have to put the killer fish in water, otherwise it just dies. Now that I remember. Blue crow. Zombie soldier. Ghost. That might actually be useful. So the ghost probably is useful. That's that's something. Tiny devil. Blade vortex around its foes. I'm not sure if I would call that a blade vortex. Durga? Yeah. Alright. And this is why I sit next to the save point, because you can just refill your magic or whatever you call it. I'm not even sure if it's called magic. Yeah, it is. MP. Thought it'd be like soul power. Rock armor? Just throw a rock. Student witch. Yeah, you can throw cats at people. Multiple cats. Okay. Arachne. This is what Arachne's attack should have been, not the you know, the chest Gatling gun thing. It's more what it's more of what I would have expected. Huh. Only 3 at a time. The evil butcher. You know that sound that when it bounces off sounds like Bomberman. When you get hit with a bomb and it's dizzy. Almost sounds like that. Waiter skeleton. You throw curry. Altair summons and hurls eagles. Okay. Mudman? You just throw mud at somebody, even though it looks like a ring. Or a ball of something. Cockatrice. But the problem is it aims downward. See, that's what I didn't understand about the cockatrice and the basilisk, which are the same creature, just basilisk stronger. The beam should be straight forward or follow where you are. That would be a lot more. Or like the entire area where the cockatrice is looking, not just a single beam. Werewolf? Huh. Okay. You have to be standing on the ground for that. Harpy. I guess you could use it if you wanted to. Hoon? Landmines, huh? Strange. Needles. Huh. Maneater shoots a ripple laser. I'm not sure if I would call that a ripple laser. It's different colors. Ukobak. So you have to jump. No, you could do it on the ground too. Huh. I mean, you could set traps, I suppose. Fish head. Okay. Disc armor. Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't know why it's doesn't last very long. Nightmare summons nightmares to use as weapons. So you can kind of just send a horse at somebody. Slime. Only 2 at a time, huh? Why is it only 2? Alright. Dryad? I guess so. Grows stronger by stealing HP from its enemies. So it's kind of like Leech Seed, I believe, from Pokemon. Where you gotta throw it on somebody. Ripper stabs enemies with a blood-soaked knife. Well, it's like the Butcher. Were Jaguar. Okay. Were Tiger. You know, that is kind of weird that you can spam it while on the ground. But it doesn't really seem like it does anything. Strange. Bifrin. So you have to be on the ground. I mean, it could be useful. There's not a lot of arenas where you don't have an enemy that's up in the air or you're on a different platform and whatnot, so. Mandragora. Huh. Beam skeleton. But see, like the disc armor, why do these attacks not last as long as the enemies that actually use them? Like, I'm pretty sure the beam skeleton's attack like lasts for a good long while when he's using it on you. Skull Million. Okay. Giant skeleton. Giant skeleton just through skeleton heads, huh? I feel like that could have been a lot better. Gladiator. Throws wheels. Only 2 wheels at a time. Okay. Demon Lord. Yeah. Flame Demon. Yeah, I think I've already seen that one before. Lightning Doll. You know, that one's actually pretty cool. I like that. Already seen Valkyrie. Bomber armor. Only one bomb at a time. That is a shame. You should be able to throw, like on some of these, you should be able to throw out as much as you had MP. On some of them. Red Minotaur. That's a big axe. Oversized axe. It does fit the description. Some of these don't fit the description. Legion already showed it. 3 lasers. Alright, last one's Blower. Blower is the big, massive boss guy that right before you get the giant bat ability soul. He's that giant guy that you had to destroy his eyeballs. Killer doll. Does that do anything to somebody? Now I'm curious. What? The killer doll is a totally useless ability? Okay. Strange. Nemesis. Cloaking shield makes you invisible before the enemy's eyes. Really? Interesting. Okay, so we know Nemesis thing. Let's look at Killer Mantles. Ability swap MP, HP, and MP. I mean, it was for the Iron Golem, where you can kill him in one hit if you do it. Koyama Demon. Temporary invincibility, huh? How temporary are we talking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 5 seconds. I guess. I mean, if you get trapped somewhere, you could use it. And then Chrono Mage, which is stopping time. Alright. So we have Lure In, which is healing your health. Giant Bat, which is that. Black Panther, which is that. Manticore, which is this. Let's see, Flying Armor, which is that floating thing. Boer. Revolving wall of flames. I wouldn't call it a wall of flames, it's just 2 flame balls. A witch. Repels bullets with a shield. Interesting. Giant ghost. Oh, that's interesting. Final guard. But you have to stand still. Great armor. Strength is increased by 120%. Breathes a petrifying cloud into the air. Interesting. Bone pillar. Interesting. Cagnazio. Yep. Big golem. Shadow Knight. The one that does like a little stab. Creaking skull. I mean, if you want it to look like you have a tail, go for it. Medusa head. So I don't know why you would want this. You can't really like have a second jump given back to you, so you can't like cheese things. Persephone. Absorb enemies' HP with a magical item. Well, that is different. That is not what I expected. I get it. It's like a vacuum. It's like one of those old 70s Hoovers that you put on the ground. I get it. Alright, so Devil? But you can't really change your direction when you're like that. So it takes time to charge it up. All you do is charge forward, and then you gotta turn it off because you can't really move anywhere else. So that's pretty strange. Yeah, I had a feeling I already showed that, but it reorders the list, and it kind of throws me off sometimes. Transforms into a demon that rushes at the enemy, huh? So, I mean, it's cool and all, but you had no maneuverability. Skyfish. While praying, both luck and strength increase for a moment. Well, that's strange. Huh. 185, but it doesn't really reflect on your stats, so you can't tell how much it's doing. I guess it's alright. But by the time you get the Skyfish, you're already done with like your whole luck ability and stuff to get souls, I would imagine. Because the Skyfish is pretty aggravating in some regards. Alright, summon Imp. The familiar. Yep, I have a little imp just follow you. Alistor. You can summon the sword demon guy. And then there's Death, which is just a whole bunch of little axes or scythe skin thrown, which is actually pretty useful. So, Succubus absorbs enemies' HP when an ordinary attack is delivered. Scylla, walk underwater. Lubricant, gain strength as you lose HP. You lose HP, you get stronger. Undyne, you can walk on water. So, underwater, on water. Zombie Officer, jumping while taking damage, restores health. Dead Warrior, deflect normal attacks by pressing up and B. Weird. Alright, Iron Golem, withstand a lot of damage without flinching. Peeping Eye, identify breakable walls. So with Peeping Eye, you look at a wall and it kind of just, it does like a reverberated circle. Which is kind of easy to miss, to be honest. I feel like it should have made the breakable wall like shadowy. Like you could see through it, like a peeping eye, you know? Enjoys eating the oddest things. I guess? What's that mean? Like if I attack an enemy, something will happen? I don't know what that means. Okay, Tsuchinoko allows you to buy goods at a cheaper price. This is actually useful for the soul ring that I never knew about. The place in which you fought the second or third boss, Tsuchinoko actually appears in the last room, but you have to keep going in and out until he's fully out of the ground. He looks like a little cobra snake that's all curled up. You have to smack him a few times before he buries himself. So you have to be strong enough to smack him a few times and then beat him. That's where he is. When motionless, HP is gradually restored. Really? Well, I'm in full health, so I guess not. But Giant Worm was kind of hard to get, so that would have been nice. MP recovery rate is increased. By increased, what do you mean? Oh yes, that's much faster MP restoration. Yeah, it's only going to take about 3 years. Might as well just collect hearts still. Zombie becomes stronger when poisoned. Basilisk, defensive strength increases, offensive strength decreases. Headhunter is collect souls to increase strength, so number of souls you have. Which I have the max of souls, but the problem is Lubricant is still automatically stronger when you lose health, so. Arenas is for experience points. Mimic increases money as damage is incurred. So this one you can actually just stand on spikes next to a save point, usually in the clock tower, and you can just get money. This is, between this and Tsuchinoko, this would actually make it much easier to get the soul ring. Archdemon restores MP as damage is inflicted upon him. Not you, but him, apparently. Poison Worm, immunity to poison. Gargoyle, immunity to petrification. Immunity to curses for ectoplasm. Skeleton Knight, strength increased by 4, by 8 for Minotaur. Strength increased by 12 for Golem, and then 16 by Triton. Constitution increased by 4 for White Dragon. Quetzalcoatl increases by 8. Gorgon increases it by 12. And then Dead Crusader increases it by 16. Red Crow increases intelligence by 4. Lilith increases it by 8. Bale increases it by 12. And Stolas increases it by 16. Ghost Dancer is increased by 4. Gremlin increases it by 8. But now we're at the end of the list for souls. So don't you find that odd that there is no 12 and 16 for luck when a lot of people be looking for it for soul collecting? That's a little bit weird. There was a 16 for every single other one of them. I like how this game just is a bit trollish in certain ways. Like it says, yeah, nothing is missable. But if you dare get the Legion and you don't take all the corpses, then destroy the core, that's all for you. Alright. It's like the soup guy off of, you know, the sitcom. You know the one. If you do. But why is there not a 12 and 16 for these guys? That is silly. But anyways, that's it. That's the entire soul coverage of all the souls. Like I said, I like to stick to Valkyrie, Alaroon, or a Giant Bat if I want to fly around. And then Lubicant, because Lubicant, let me show you why I pick Lubicant all the time. Okay, I really need her to not kill me. Alright, so now compared between this and Headhunter, look at the difference. If I went with Headhunter at this point, I would have less than 100 attack given to me. That is 100 attack that was given to me. Just by having Lubicant. And that's more so than Headhunter. Like if I go to somebody else, you see even further decrease. Do you see why Lubicant is actually like the best one to have on you? I mean, the increases are massive. And it happens when you go into a death struggle anyways. You're gonna go into a death struggle, sooner or later. Not only that, but I mean, sure, if you said, hey, Lubicant is not good enough, well, you got Alaroon, right? Alaroon heals you. So if you get hurt, you have Alaroon. If you get hurt, you gain more strength anyways. I mean, it is super duper beneficial in every different way. I guess I leveled up. Alright. See, normally those guys, I would only be able to beat them with 3 hits if I was at full health. But now it's 2 hits because I have Lubricant's soul on. And look, you could just heal yourself. Go about the castle just collecting more little heart things. No big deal. Alright, so anyways, I guess I could just finish off like the different rooms, and I'll turn this off if it goes on too long. So I'm kind of at the point where it's like things are pretty simple. The only problem is I'm on hard mode, so the bosses are stronger. Belmont might actually still cause me an issue. So I do have to get prepared for that. Not to mention, I didn't really put anything else other than the, that. And I mean, I could, you know, it's funny because it doesn't really give you that many accessories. I mean, I could put this one on, but it's not really that much of an increase, and I don't really like the name. Sorry. That's the way I am. So I could do Tear of Blood, I suppose. Because I already have enough souls. See, you can just get hearts. Hearts just straight up increase your MP. A lot of people, I think, would probably just put Black Panther on and just rush through this. And that's fine, you could do that. So let's go to the rabbit. Because I didn't do it on this New Game Plus yet. After you get Legion, you have the ability soul that allows you to do this. And see how Chrono Mage, you can actually just farm him like that. As soon as the question mark comes up and goes away, like wait just a second, they can immediately smack him. Question mark, smack. You just wait a second. Question mark, smack. So you can just farm. Oh yeah, I don't have the soul ring on, so this is pointless. It doesn't even matter. Alright, let's look through this area. The problem is there's not really like MP ups or anything, so me doing this is kind of pointless anyways. Oh yeah, the books. Well, you can see I already like did the Graham fight. You can tell by his picture. Is he poking me? He's making me go berserk. Oh, I remember. Yeah, the secret was actually below, too, so I have to go down. I like the rabbit. That was an interesting idea for them to do that. Alright. So right here is where you could break the ceiling. That was a mimic too. That bag. It wasn't actually something I could grab. And I mean, I could go over to the left and finish that up. You know what this means, though? I could actually get the Chaos Ring. Whatever the Chaos Ring is supposed to be. Up. Left. Hey, I got milk. I can't believe how useless the killer doll's soul was. He just throws out a doll that doesn't do anything. See, like, mana prism. Like, it just refills your mana. Okay, I guess. It's just a better feeling in Circle of the Moon when... Circle of the Moon, it's just a better feeling you would get HP and MP ups and stuff. No, that's not the teleportation device. See, the problem is I still have to check the map on where I need to go. That's one of the issues I have with this game, that the map layout doesn't 100% make sense. It's a lot of winding paths that'll confuse you. Which is fine in some regards, I suppose. So the question is, how do I want to get over, like... The middle section will just lead to the other squares, so there's no real point to me doing that until I'm on my way out. So it's mostly just that one that looks like a guy like trying to dance. That weird, or a turtle. It looks like a turtle. That's all grayed out. Lower right middle. I mean, if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Anyways, I should... To be honest, I don't know where the, I don't know where it's going to block me off. Because this place is stupid. This place is so stupid down here that it can block you off entirely from where you want to go. Like, I cannot just go to the right and try to go up, because that's where you get the gun. By the way, did you know there was 2 guns in this game? But you would get the gun and you would be blocked off from doing anything else. There are actually 2 guns in this game. There's a silver gun and a handgun. Can you believe that? I found it really odd that there was 1 gun in here, but apparently there's more than 1 gun. But yeah, you'll be blocked off where you got that pistol. It's like you can't go through. And that's what annoys me. It's like you gotta make it easier to really navigate down here. That's why this ended up being not being my most favorite area in the game. Because you have to constantly put the Skula or Undyne Souls on, and you can't really go anywhere. Like you keep constantly get blocked off. Place kind of sucks. Do you see how I thought maybe I would have been able to go there, but I couldn't? I don't know. This place sucks. I missed it. There was like one turn that I could have gone through. And once you get stuck, you kind of just you get stuck in this rigmarole. You just gotta fight all these enemies. All because you made one mistake. Like this would be Shippo's worst nightmare. Just getting lost, blocked off. Map doesn't actually help. The map doesn't actually help. Not in this area. Like, I'm only doing this from the map and memory. How dare you? So I might be able to get over there now. It's hard to remember. Yeah, I can. This guy kind of blocks you from your actual path. Did you just knock me out of the room? Ow! I mean, I could save. Not yet. Just trying to get out of this area. Stop it! Somebody trying to throw a boat on me? Well, at least I made it to the... Oh, Lance. At least I made it to the area I needed to be. Just duck under the rocks that he kicks. The only reason to be the giant bat is when you want to fit in a groove that you couldn't before. Alright. But the problem is now I have to put Skula on just so I can walk underwater. Let's actually do up here first. Why not? $2,000. See, like, at a certain point, why is this not breakable? That's what I don't understand. It would make it much easier. At a point where you're just trying to retraverse the castle. Osufun. Alright. Ruin Ring. There we go, I'm all done with this area. I mean, it looks to me like I got most every area except for one that's in the very middle, very hard to see because I really messed up and I didn't get that one single itty bitty small square that I probably could not point out to you, which I probably could if I could use my mouse. No, I cannot use my mouse, so I cannot point it out to you. But there's a small little square right there in the middle that's... gonna drive me crazy if I don't get it, even though I have 100%. Well, at least I don't have to come back to this area. This area sucks. This area drives me crazy. Get out of here. Wait, there's a sword right there that I never got. Melican sword, huh? I mean, that I didn't get on this playthrough. I probably got it on the other one. I don't know if I still need the water thing. Yeah, I still do. I am not to go up right now. Like I said, there's another little square thing that I missed. So I gotta go left and then all the way up. Yep. Okay. Almost there. No, to the right. Armor of Fire. I had a feeling I was missing that. It's this one right here. Now do you see it? I'm right next to it. Copper plate. Mostly because I didn't have double jump at the time, so there was no point in me even thinking about that one. Alright, so let's go figure out the last area, and I should be good to go. The one thing I do is I jump and strike because it, like, keeps my momentum going. If I'm able to. Alright. Wait a second. So you're telling me I would be missing one piece of the castle over here. Okay. Oh my gosh. How dare you? Alright, that's all filled in. Yeah, so I'm in this new area. That's all filled in now. That brings me over to this one. That fills in that one. So I think for the most part, I got it. Unless I'm missing some random small thing. I think that's it though. So you know what? Let's actually go for it. Let's go into the final area. So that brings me to the first area. So if I go to the right, yeah. Then I'll be placed at the end of the game. I like to make two kind of saves. Alright. Next one, I'm going to finish off this game for real. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.